Ponca City, Oklahoma, in the heartland of America, where the National Motorsports Association held their national championship event. Into this small rural community came over 2,000 competitors, making this the largest single motocross event in the world, and the locals just loved it. In fact, they invited many of the racers to ride in a city-sponsored parade down Main Street. Back at the track, there's a lot going on in the pits. There's the 1986 Homecoming Queen, the off-duty cop on his Harley, some informal bench racing, and plenty of stuff between races to keep the kids occupied and keep their parents out of trouble. The Team Green support crew was there too, just like it is at all important amateur events. And the new Kawasaki motocrossers they brought sure opened up some eyes, both in the pits and on the track. But no matter what else you did at Ponca City, you came to race. On the starting line, the tension is always high. The riders can't wait for the race to begin. They get a few last-minute instructions, run through their strategy one more time, then they're on their own. When that starting gate falls, it's always the quickest rider on the fastest machine who pulls out in front. And the Team Green Kawasaki riders had every advantage. Power, handling, and the technical advice and support of Team Green. Let's listen to one parent describe his family's involvement with motocross and their experience with Team Green.
I had a friend that started me riding motorcycles a number of years ago, and as each of the boys got 5 years old, I got them a mini bike and started them just riding on their own, and we all love it and use it as our recreation. And then one of Snell's friends introduced him to racing when he was about 9 years old. Team Green has made us feel like a family. We're relaxed with them. They're concerned with the kids' welfare first, and then with how they place and how they ride second, which is a great attitude. We have loved this year of racing, where the other years it's been a strain to try to put up with the factory people who felt we were more or less a machine rather than somebody who was an individual and needed to be treated as such. The main thing I try to do with my sons is, and I think everybody racing should do the same thing, is if they're riding a motorcycle, teach them the techniques. Let them understand how to roll off the bike, how to stay on the bike, how to make turns, how to make starts and stops, and be effective and capable with that machine. Speed isn't a difficult thing if you know how to handle it.
After each race, it's time to rest and regroup. Time for the riders and their dads to share ideas and plan for the next heat. The bikes get a few adjustments before they go out again. This would be a good time to ask some of the riders how they feel about Team Green and the new Kawasaki motocross bikes.
Hey, Billy Lyles.
Yeah.
How many races you win this year?
About 30. It's been a good year for me this year.
What have you been riding?
125 and 250 Pro on the local level, and to amateur nationals, I've been riding the expert classes.
I see. How about that new 125?
It's a real nice bike. It has a disc brake and water jacket on it this year, and it's really fast.
The past 2 years I raced for Yamaha, and this year Kawasaki came up and asked me if I'd like to race for them, and I'm really glad I made that choice. It's really worked out well. The 125 is a water-cooled version, very good horsepower in the bike, and the suspension is just super.
dynamite little KX80 to the high-flying KX250, Kawasaki motocross bikes are designed from the ground up with the innovation, precision, and performance you'll need to help you get to that checkered flag first. That's why often the only way to stay with a Kawasaki rider is to be a Kawasaki rider. As time for the final races draws near, everyone at Team Green is confident of a big victory. The riders and the Team Green crew work as a unit to ensure a smashing success.
Team Green has just been what I consider a real boon to the racing world at this point, because they've gone in with the support that riders have to get as involved as we are in it. And as I got into racing, the tremendous challenge of a young man coming off the line with 40 motorcycles wound out and the top riders from all over the world is just, it matures them like you can't believe. And I believe my sons mentally and character-wise are 2 to 3 years stronger than the other kids that they're the age that they go to school with. And I just don't know how I would replace it in our lives. It's been that valuable to us.
With the first-year support of Team Green and the power and handling of the new KX motocrossers, Kawasaki riders ran away with numerous victories at these motocross nationals and other amateur events throughout the country. Here at Ponca City, though Kawasaki riders only made up 17% of the entries, they took home 43% of the wins. And it's no wonder they did. They had Team Green behind them and Kawasaki motocross bikes under them. Bikes just like the ones in your dealer's showroom. Like the hot new KX80 with 9 inches of travel front and rear, Unitrack rear suspension, and more horsepower than ever before. The incredible new KX125, a liquid-cooled 6-speed rocket with front disc brake and rising rate Unitrack suspension. And the mighty KX250, front disc brake, Unitrack suspension, 12 inches of travel, with less weight and more power to the ground. It's clear that this year, if you don't want to be left behind, you better be on a Kawasaki.